Okay, this is a video that I've been wanting to upload for quite a while, and I realized that things are moving pretty quickly, so I want to go ahead and get this done before all these plants pop up and bloom and do all this different stuff. So what I decided was, because I've been keeping purple shamrock for the past probably 5 or 6 years, and it's been one of my favorite, most interesting plants since I stumbled upon it at my job. It's just one of my favorite plants. Right now it's in the nighttime, so these are mostly closed, and I will be uploading a technical list of all of the names of these plants. Right now, I have a couple of the scientific names, but I also mostly have the nicknames for these plants. So, right now, there's 5 of them here. I have some other bulbs that are being shipped to me that I can't wait to get. So we're gonna start at the end. This is the Ebony Allure Shamrock, which I was super excited to get just because my name is Ebony. In the description, it said that these leaves are black, but I want to show it to you right next to the purple shamrock, which is my first shamrock, so that you can see the Ebony Allure actually mostly looks purple to me. It just looks smaller. I'm not mad at it, but I can say I was pretty disappointed because I was expecting black, basically, and I got just this deep purple. Okay, here, hold it straight, baby. So we're gonna move on to the next one. This one is the Oxalis Herrerae. I have no clue how to pronounce this.
Herrerae?
Perhaps. But I ordered this plant, which was, oh, let's go back to the Ebony Allure. The Ebony Allure came planted with the flowers already grown up. The purple shamrock, anytime I've received it, it's always been bulbs, and so I've been dealing with the bulbs for years. This Oxalis Herrerae came as a plant, and I'm going to insert a picture of how it looked here. Okay, back up a little bit. I will say that when this came from Etsy, I was really disappointed. It looked super gray and half dead. It was extremely weird to me. But if you notice here, there are 4 separate stalks. When it came, there were 2 or 3 more very small stalks. So that's something that I was really excited about, because I knew that it would be easy to propagate. So I've already taken off those 3 little babies and put them in separate tiny pots, which perhaps I'll show later. But this plant is actually perking up so much, and it's starting to look really cute. It still is extremely small. The picture that I saw made it look like this plant would just be huge. And it still looks very small to me, but it looks so cute that it makes up for it. We're going to move on to this next plant, which is the Iron Cross Oxalis. This one I think is a little bit more common. I've seen it several times on different videos on YouTube, and I like it. It wasn't very difficult to order. It did come as bulbs, but I immediately, of course, potted the bulbs. They very, very quickly have sprung up, and I've also propagated it. Um, I've pulled off 2 bulbs, and each one of them comes with several of the leaves, and it's just really pretty. I mean, it's just a really pretty plant. Everything's closed right now, and I'm actually okay with that because I want to kind of just show them resting and give everyone a chance to see what they really look like when they're not picture ready. And then we're going to go over to the last pot. This one is this one is the silver shamrock. And it's actually a really beautiful flower. Now, obviously, okay, well, you can just hold it back a little bit. This came as a bulb. I believe it was 3 bulbs. I feel like I lost one of them. I'm not really sure what's going on with it, but I know that I have at least 1 bulb in there right now, and 1 bulb in another pot, which is going to stay outside all summer. This silver shamrock is supposed to be a perennial. It's listed as hardy. It looks like a beautiful plant. I actually pulled out the bulb today and saw that it was sprouting roots. So I was really excited. When the bulb came, it looked kind of strange to me, but it seems like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It had like these really dry, long roots coming out of it. And I was just kind of confused. I don't know. I don't know what the whole situation was, but I just want to show you guys what's going on right now. Where they're at, like I said, it's the nighttime. This plant definitely tends to go to bed every night and wake up every day refreshed. And it's just one of my favorites. So I was kind of potting them up and moving them around, doing different things today. That's why the pots have a little bit of soil on them. And the soil that I'm using is a mix of cactus soil and perlite. And the pots are actually self-watering pots, but I don't have the self-watering little tools inserted in them because the Oxalis really likes to dry out. I would never want to make it stay damp. So that's something I've noticed basically. And oh, this one is also a succulent, and that's something that I thought was really exciting about it. If you really look at it and get a little bit closer, I don't know how to do this, but you notice that the leaves are kind of juicy and ripe, and that's the exciting part about this kind, which I actually didn't think there were. Now, there are around 200 some types of Oxalis, and there's no way I'll be able to collect them all, but I plan on having 8 of them. One mistake that I have made, if I could do it over, whenever I order bulbs, I would just go ahead and order at least 2 or 3 of whatever the order is, because they're so cute. I share all the time with people in my office and my friends, and when people see this plant, it's just like, oh my god, it's so cute, let me get some. So I just really regret not getting more. But from what I can understand and I've researched, you are able to divide the bulbs over time. I definitely feel like I've been a lot more comfortable with the purple shamrock, and over the past however many years, I've maybe bought more bulbs once, and I end up with a huge arrangement every year, and it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I love purple and green, and this year I took the Oxalis, I put it in my window box right next to sweet potato vine, and that was like just really cool, really pretty, and super inexpensive. It lasted a long time. You kind of feel like you see the flowers first and they hang in there the longest. I always want mine to go dormant, so every year I cut them back to the bulb basically, and I just sit the pot somewhere and let it dry out. And when it gets warm, I start gradually watering them again. I always think that there's something wrong with them. I get ready to throw it out, and then one will spring up, and then after that, it's just they're springing up left and right. They're taking over, and so I wanted to show that. And I already have the next 3 pots there. I ordered 4 of them from Amazon. I really liked them, and then I went back and ordered 4 more. So I kind of want to go ahead and order order like 8 of them, just because I like the pot. It's really simple, and because it's self-watering, it has a little insert inside of it that prevents the soil from touching the bottom of the pot, which is really important because it will help prevent root rot. The water's not going to be able to kind of sit down in there. Like, I'll just have to try to overwater it basically. And like I said, these are Oxalis. They like to stay pretty dry, especially this one since it's a succulent. So anyway, I just wanted to shoot this before everything got fully grown. I don't plan on doing videos with just a voiceover or just showing a plant. You know, like I'm okay if people see my face and whatnot, but I was really just in bed and jumped out to hurry up and shoot these guys. Also because it's supposed to be warming up a bit in the area, and I even saw roots on this one, which I also kind of just thought was a dud. And I realized I had accidentally used the wrong kind of soil, and the silver shamrock was just way too wet. So I pulled it out to dry out a bit and make sure it's in soil that's going to promote growth. So I guess that's it. Alex, do you think I have anything else to say about this stuff?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm excited about this, and I'm looking forward to showing some of my other plants. I don't have an insane amount of them, but I guess I think I have about 50 houseplants, and I have a lot of succulents. I have several cacti, and I also have a tiny little snake plant collection. So right now there are 5 different types of snake plant, and they're all in different pots. I think I'm going to eventually put them all in just one big pot, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So anyway, all right, well, that's it. Okay, hope you have a good night. And also, I will be updating this. I'm not sure how I'm going to cut and paste, but I want to show you guys what everything is supposed to look like. You see what it actually looks like. And I want to show you the ones that I'm waiting for. I'm super excited to see them prop up and I'm hoping that it'll work out. And I know it's possible to insert links to everything and names to everything. I'm not really looking forward to the homework aspect of it. But all right, well, bye.